ruined everything.
Hey, Deezer.
Would you like some free lemonade?
I'll take some.
Limit 1 per customer per day.
No matter how many battles we win, there's always another fight ahead of us.
Have you ever fired a minigun? Shoots through barrels like paper.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Oh, this frame is driving me crazy. Got like 3 itches I can't even scratch.
The Prydwen is a magnificent ship, and we're lucky to have her in our arsenal.
Not right now, please.
Knight.
If you need something, report to Sergeant Gavel.
Sorry, I'm on duty.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head for good measure. Why take a chance?
Gavel.
Let me guess. Captain Kells sent you?
That's right.
Let's take this somewhere more private. Follow me. We've converted this section of the terminal into our primary supply depot. It needs to operate passes through here. Supplies from the Prydwen, salvage from the field, we handle it all. Access is strictly limited to the logistics detail, and we track every crate, every bullet, every bolt that comes through that door.
Sergeant Gavel.
Which is why I don't take kindly to these accusations. I know every soldier in this unit. The thought that anyone would question their loyalty makes me sick. If you've got questions, ask. Otherwise, stay out of our way.
Tell me about the logistics division.
I've been in charge of this unit for almost 10 years now. We're a small group. We stick together. And we keep the Brotherhood running.
Where should I begin my investigation?
You shouldn't. This is a waste of time. I've already spoken with my men. They haven't seen anything. Tegan's scribes just fouled up the books again. If you insist on questioning someone, go bother Lucia or Clark. I can spare them.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
We're down over 20 crates, if you believe the scribes. All food. Dried meat, Instamash, mac and cheese. It doesn't make sense. I could see someone stealing weapons or tech, but our thief goes to all this trouble for a lifetime supply of cram.
Lucia and Clark?
Knight Lucia and Initiate Clark. They were just posted to this detail a few weeks ago. They're still learning their way around, but I'll have them in shape soon enough. If you have to badger someone with your questions, it might as well be them.
That's all for now, Sergeant.
Take my advice. Poke around a little. Then tell the captain to let it go. It's not worth your time or mine.
You're here about the thefts, right? Look, I already told Sergeant Gavel everything I know.
I'm conducting this investigation, Initiate. I have some questions for you.
Whoa. This is a formal investigation now? Look, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as anyone. What do you want to know?
Tell me about the logistics unit.
There are what, 10 of us now? Something like that. Our division reports to Proctor Tegan, up on the Prydwen. Sergeant Gavel handles day-to-day operations. He's run logistics for years. Other than the sergeant, there's Lucia, me, the scribes, and a few other knights who aren't fit for field duty.
Lucia?
Excuse me. Knight Lucia. We joined the Brotherhood together. She'll probably get assigned to a patrol team soon. Me? I'll still be stuck here.
What's the security situation here like?
We're in the middle of a hardened military base, under constant guard. Nothing's getting in or out of here without us knowing about it.
You really think the base is that secure?
I do. And even if something did make it into the supply depot, there are knights on duty in here at all times. We'd see something.
Tell me about the missing supplies.
I really don't know anything. I've heard the rumors, same as everyone else. That's all.
What rumors have you heard?
Well, they say raiders with stealth boys hit the terminal every night. That supplies disappear faster than we can bring them in. It's a lot of garbage. I usually work the night shift. Believe me, the only thing you risk dying of is boredom.
That's all, Initiate.
Sir?
Copper wire. Copper wire. Could you tell me where... Oh, I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Knight Lucia, Logistics. What can I do for you, Knight?
I'm conducting an investigation into the missing supplies.
The captain appointed an investigator? Is it really that bad? I'm not sure I can be of much help, but, what do you want to know?
What's it like working in logistics?
It's not a bad post. Sergeant Gavel is tough, but I've learned a lot from working here. I guess some people take to it and some don't. Like Clark.
What's the security like around here?
It's tight. At least 2 knights and a scribe on duty at all times. And we've got the entire base right here. We don't have much to worry about.
Is there any way to get past all that security?
Well, you'd have to be in logistics. We're the only ones authorized to bring supplies in or out. Then what? Well, there's no way you'd get a full crate of supplies off base. With all the patrols, someone would notice. But why steal anything in the first place? The Brotherhood provides everything we need. No one here has any connection to the Commonwealth. I don't know. None of this makes any sense.
Do you know anything about the missing supplies?
Not really. I've heard it's mostly food and, vacuum tubes? No, sorry, they just lost those.
You lost some vacuum tubes. How often are supplies lost around here?
Someone had just filed them in the wrong place, apparently. Clark found them the next day. The little things do happen, but it never amounts to much. The sergeant may complain, but Proctor Teagan and his scribes are very thorough. 1 or 2 crates, maybe, but not this many.
What about Clark?
We joined the Brotherhood around the same time, about 2 years ago. We always seem to end up together. New recruits and all.
That's all for now.
Let me know if you need anything else. Now, where was I?
No luck? I told you it was a waste of time. Listen, I questioned every soldier in this unit. I didn't find anything. You're not going to find anything. If you insist on going through with this, stop bothering my men and go look for some real evidence. Hell, you've got the captain's backing. You could search every damn berth on the Prydwen, and no one would raise a finger to stop you. Now, is there anything else you need from me?
That's all.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
Beats guard duty. Why? What'd you get?
Vanguard.
Kidding.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Lucky bastard.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Hey there. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my boots.
Hail, Knight.
What do you want?
Our vertibirds should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
Knight? All right, then.
Don't have the key.
The last person that disobeyed Captain Kells ended up scraping rust off the Prydwen's hull. From the outside.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
My duty shift was long. but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
Greetings, Knight.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
Reporting for duty, ma'am. What's the mission? Standard research patrol, ma'am. I extract data while you keep us alive. Let's do this. Yes, ma'am. I'll mark the location on your map. After you, ma'am.
Hey there.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier. If it was up to me, I'd take every Pharaoh, Mutie, and Sith and shoot them into space. Got it. Sweet. Yes.
That's it.
If you need a lift down to the airport, grab a ride.
Attention, this is a reminder. Any recovered historical, technological, or social documentation should be delivered directly to Proctor Quinlan. That is all.
Good work. Here's payment for a job well done. Please, if you can spare the time for another patrol, come find me.
Do you have any idea where I can find more?
Officers, I'd try searching. Have you had any luck?
I can handle another patrol.
Good. Good. You'll rendezvous with the scribe. The patrol is a... Thanks to you, I hope to fend off...
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
Welcome back. I heard about the operation at Fort Strong. Any injuries that require attention?
Manual we recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life?
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders.
Are you feeling
because
well,
you chose to
soldier?
ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is...
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never... Sir? What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
There's a wealth of knowledge just waiting to discover.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Hopefully the next recovery team will bring back some decent supplies. Been having to get real creative lately.
Call me old-fashioned, but there's nothing better than being boots on the ground.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some pretty questionable things to stay alive.
Knight.
Excuse me, Squire.
Hail, Knight.
I think you should stay on point. Your instincts seem to be right on target.
Nice. Nice.
I prefer laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot, and leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
I've served on this vessel for years. It's the only home I know.
If Elder Maxim ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
How can I help, Knight?
If you're looking for another safe haven,
Joining our cause was the wisest decision of my life.
that Victorian system.
Never get used to this filing system. Did you need something?
You've been covering for Clark. Why?
What?
What are you talking about?
I read your journal, Lucia. I want to know what's going on here.
You what? All right. Clark and I joined the Brotherhood around the same time. He's been my closest friend for years, but since the battle, I feel like I'm losing him.
The battle?
Battle for the airport. It was our first real combat mission. It was something to see. The Prydwen coming in under full vertibird escort, guns blazing. We were one of the first teams to hit the ground. Dozens of ferals. We opened fire and cut them down, and hunted the ones that tried to run. It was everything I had hoped for. But Clark, he hasn't been the same since. It's like he's just given up. Since then, I've noticed him slipping off by himself, once or twice a day. I never thought much of it, but do you think you could follow him? See what he's doing? His shift should be over in a few minutes. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm worried about him.
All right, that's it for today.